East Middle School. It's me, Mr. Mead. I'm the new 7th and 8th grade wing principal, and I'm here to talk with you about the lunchroom. The lunchroom. The lunchroom. You see, over the past few months, the behavior in the lunchroom hasn't exactly been up to East Middle School standards. There have been some small problems, like people calling each other names, being too loud. Some people have been disrespectful to the lunchroom staff when they ask for some help. A lot of people end up just wandering around the room. They're just wandering around. They're not really going anywhere. They're not really doing anything. They're just wandering around, and that's starting to cause problems too. When people come into the lunchroom, the tables are clean, but when they leave, not so much. Some people actually leave the lunchroom and end up wandering around in the halls. They're thinking about going outside, but they're not really going anywhere. They're just wandering around. And some people end up coming here to the bathroom when they don't have to go to the bathroom. They just go to the bathroom because they're wandering around, and this is an unsupervised area, and we've had problems. And the bottom line is that for many kids and staff members, lunch is not the enjoyable experience that we'd like it to be. So the East Middle School administrative team of Mr. Bensley, Mr. Urbanski, and myself decided to take some action and make some changes. And here at East Middle School, when we're looking to make changes, we get lots of advice and go straight to the top. Hello, I'd like to talk to President Obama. Yeah, just tell him it's Mead. Thank you. It's very important to us as a staff that we get the best possible insight. Hey Barack, it's Mead. How you doing? Oh, good. No, hey, listen, we're having some problems in the lunchroom. The president took immediate action.
The fact that this problem is complex can no longer be an excuse for doing nothing. That's why I've asked
Mr. Urbanski
to lead an effort that includes
Mr. Mead and Mr. Bensley
to come up with a set of concrete proposals that I then intend to push without delay. This is not some Washington commission. This is not something where folks are going to be studying the issue for 6 months and publishing a report that gets read and then pushed aside. This is a team that has a very specific task to pull together real reforms right now.
And now we have some new guidelines and rules that will help you to have a more enjoyable lunch. Okay, so it's like this. You come into the lunchroom, you get your lunch, and sit at a table of your choice with your friends. When you're done, get up and throw your lunch and any other trash at your table in a garbage can. And now comes the important part. You have got 3 choices. You could come back to your seat at your table with your friends and remain seated for the rest of lunch. You could play ping pong, or foosball, or this crazy dancing game in the NAP area. Or if it's warm outside and you have a coat, you can come hang out here as long as you stay off the snowbanks. And those are your 3 choices. You can go back to your table and have a seat and hang out. You can go play games in the NAP area, or you can go outside and walk.
But you may not wander around.
There's no wandering from table to table anymore. And you can't go sneaking through the hallway. Now, there are some kids, as they listen to this, are thinking that we're trying to ruin their lives. But we're not. We're trying to make lunch a safe and enjoyable experience for all. You know, the staff in the lunchroom is specially trained to observe problems and solve them, but it's a lot harder to identify problems when everyone's constantly wandering around and switching seats. So from now on, when you come in and eat your lunch and throw away your trash, pick one of these 3 areas: the nap area, outside, or the table that you were sitting at. So pick a table with your friends, have a seat, visit, hang out, and enjoy your lunch. And now comes rule number 2. Rule number 2. Yeah, I know this is crazy, but basically we got a lot of kids going to the bathroom who don't have to go to the bathroom. They come in here because they want to hang out with friends in the bathroom for some reason that I don't understand. And of course, the bathroom is an unsupervised area. In fact, I can't supervise this bathroom at all because I'm not qualified to go in there. So we basically have to make sure that the bathroom is only being used by kids who actually need to go here and not kids who want to hang out. Now, to prevent this problem, what we're going to do is have a couple of bathroom passes that your friendly cafeteria staff will have available for you should you actually need to go to the bathroom. So you simply ask for the pass, go to the bathroom, don't forget to wash your hands, and come back to your table and enjoy the rest of the time hanging out with your friends. Because if a staff member finds you here in the bathroom without a pass, we'll bring you to lunch detention.
Stop whining. You kids are soft. You lack discipline. But I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me. You're not gonna have your mommies run behind you anymore and wipe your little tushes. Oh, no. It's time now to turn this mush into muscles. No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimball have to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
So when you actually have to go to the bathroom during lunch, make sure you get a pass and come right back. Speaking of leaving the cafeteria, let's talk about rule number 3. If you have to go somewhere, you have to have a pass in advance. You shouldn't have to go back to the wings to get something. You'll just have to bring it tomorrow. But if you're going to the library, to FYI or someplace like that, just make sure you have a pass. Because if we find you in the hallway without one, we'll bring you to lunch detention. So don't leave the lunchroom. So don't leave the lunchroom. Rule number 4 won't be a problem for most kids, but for some of you who are extremely popular, it may pose a slight difficulty. At any given lunch table, there is enough room for approximately 10 students. That means that you and 9 of your best friends can sit together and enjoy lunch. But what do you do if you've got more than 9 best friends? Sometimes kids try to solve this problem by adding an extra ring of chairs. So now I'm so popular that 25 of my best friends and I can sit around this table. And if you add another ring, you and 48 of your best friends can all sit around the same table. Now, although this may seem like a good idea, believe me, it's not. If there were a fire or a lockdown, I have now got no way to get through all these chairs. Having more than 10 students at a table almost always increases the mess left behind because everyone thinks it's someone else's problem. I mean, this is the lunchroom. It's not like the planet Saturn or something like that. So make sure that you are doing your part to keep our cafeteria safe by keeping less than 10 students at a table in one ring. Because if you don't, we'll bring you to lunch detention. Now, the last rule is actually my personal favorite, and I'm not kidding, it really is. Because this is East Middle School, an excellent school. Rule number 5 says to treat others with respect. Treat the kids at your table with respect. Treat the lunch ladies who are serving you your food with respect. Say things like please, say thank you, it'll make their day. Treat the tables, the food, the garbage cans, everything in the room with respect. Be a good citizen of East Middle School. If a staff member asks you to do something, do it. If they ask you to stop doing something, stop doing it. Don't be loud and obnoxious. Be respectful. Have fun. Have a good lunch. Don't throw food. Don't make a mess. If you accidentally make a mess, clean it up. This all comes down to treating others and the building with respect. Hey, it's our school. What kind of school do you want to go to? Of all the rules we just talked about, this is the most important one. You know, lunch is a very important part of our school day. It's a chance to socialize, catch up, have something good to eat, have fun with friends. We want you to enjoy it. All of us, students, staff, we value our lunch and want to make this a positive experience for everybody at East Middle School. So chip in and do your part. Remain seated at your table for the duration of lunch with 9 of your best friends, or head outside, or go play ping pong. Stay out of the bathroom unless you have a pass. Don't leave the lunchroom to go to the library, FYI, the office, or any place else unless you have a pass in advance. Don't try to make extra rings of chairs around the table. And most important of all, be respectful of others. Your friends, the staff, the building. Be respectful. It's the first step in having an awesome school. It makes East Middle School a safe and great place to be. And I want to thank you in advance for all the help that you'll be in making our school an excellent place to be. I know that these rules might be a little bit of a change, but they'll make lunch more enjoyable for everyone, students and staff. If you have questions about it, I'll be happy to answer them in the cafeteria. So I'll see you in the lunchroom, and have a great day.
No, Barack, I really can't thank you enough. I really think it's going to work. They were great suggestions. I'm just so proud of the kids. I'm proud of this, just the whole school, the way that we've come together to make these changes. Thank you, thank you.
Because what you guys have done means that the work that I'm doing is important. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of all of you.
You're absolutely right. You know, school is only as good as the kids who go there, and it just so happens we've got some exceptionally special kids. All right, thanks a lot for the help. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
And the bottom line... Okay, whoops. I mean, this is a lunchroom. It's not like the platter. Rule number 5 says treat others with respect. Starting with the kids at your table, the kids who don't sit at your table, the cafeteria workers who are serving you their food. Don't leave the lunchroom to go to the wing principal. Don't leave the lunchroom to go to the, Don't leave the lunchroom to go to the library. Or, appreciate in advance all the help that you'll,